everybody. We are here. Let's Connect Now is on the road. We're on location, and we're right here at the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce 2025 Business Expo.
Yes, it's their second annual, and this year it's being held here at the Sheraton Fairplex in the city of Pomona, everybody. And we can't wait because we're going to interview so many Latino businesses that are here participating, showcasing their business and all the great things that they're doing in their communities.
You know what, Monica? Why don't we just go right now? You know what, we're going to go right now, and we're going to go interview some people right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Here, and I am going to introduce them as the largest CPA Hispanic firm in the nation.
Wow.
And he's very humble about it because I've known him for quite some time, but I also hang out with his partner, Roger. And Roger, while we were at dinner, kind of talking about everything, he let us know that fun fact. And I said, I've known Gil for a while. I did not know that information, but tell us a little bit about the chamber, your involvement, and just your community work.
Yes.
Sure, so happy to. So I think in 2011, we started the Latino Chamber, and just a few of us got started. We wanted to make a difference in the Latino business community. And so one step led to another. We changed the name to what is now the name, the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. And we started having luncheon events that had about 1,000 people, so creating an impact. Now we have this Business Expo that has about 1,000 people as well. And we're about promoting Latino business, trying to create opportunities, trying to make people more aware of who we are and how successful we are and how helpful we can be in terms of getting their jobs done, their services provided at a fair and reasonable cost.
Yes, and off camera, we were talking a little bit. You are another gentleman that wears many hats and has many accomplishments. You know, you were sharing with me, and I was like, okay, I wish I had a pen and paper right now because, my goodness. Can you just share a little bit of some of the success that you've been a part of?
Sure can, JR. I've been president of ALPHA, the Association of Latino Professionals for America, which is now the Association for Latino Professionals for America now. It started as the American Association of Spanish-Speaking CPAs. We started out with 19 members. We are now more than 150,000 members with more than 250 chapters throughout the United States and Canada. We're all about network. We're all about upward mobility. We're all about helping people get jobs. We're about scholarships. We're about helping people get ahead, and kind of putting ourselves on the map. So as you know, America is a tough business place. It's a wonderful place to do business, but it's also tough. And so as much as we can be helpful to people, helping them get ahead with ALPHA, we do that.
No, I love it.
And as Daryl mentioned the other day when we were talking, I mean, this is one of the reasons, right, that the LA Latino Chamber has such a powerful board, right? They're all involved in the community. They're all in sync. And they're always out there showing their face. But not only that, but their teams also. Tell me a little bit about what the LA Latino Chamber has done to be able to scale up your business.
Well, we are... everything takes time. So when I joined the chamber, our firm was about maybe 25% of what it is today. And obviously by getting around, meeting people, creating opportunities as you go along, we have grown. So we've grown 4 times from the size that we were. And this is true with a lot of businesses that have been involved with the chamber. Because again, you get to meet people, you get to find opportunities. I'm talking to both of you. Maybe one day you'll see someone that might need our services.
Right.
And you'll mention our name.
No, definitely.
So the name of the game is again to network, to promote yourself, and to and do things that as you're doing business that you can be proud of, that your clients are pleased with your services, and so this all kind of works together. And one day you look up and you're more successful than you ever thought you would be, and that's how it works, in my opinion. Helps to have a little bit of confidence. Because business is tough. As I mentioned before, you have ups and downs. I wish I could tell you it was all smooth sailing, and you step on the other side of this mic, and all of it, then 10 people come up and say, "I want to do business with you." It doesn't work that way. But if you're persistent, you're confident, you do a good job, you're dependable, you're fair in your prices. All of that leads to success, and that's why I'm here.
No, I love it.
You know, one of the things that I loved about Gil is he was so easy to find, right? I went to his booth, and there he was.
And there he was. Stationed right there, ready to talk.
Yes, no, absolutely. He's there engaging with everybody, and then not to say that not everybody else, okay, please. Oh my goodness, I just got in trouble with everybody else. Totally kidding. But no, that's what I love. He's there, he's engaging, and yes, he's just one of the great board members.
I love
he's
it.
One of the veterans too here at the chamber as well. Okay, we have here one of our fabulous board members. We have Diana Rodriguez, another one of our fabulous board members. I'm going to stop saying some of my, what was I saying earlier?
Special guest.
My special guest.
Special guest.
Everybody's special.
I'm just
fabulous.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just
Love the
fabulous.
pearls. I'm going to say that.
Thank you.
I know, look
But-
at it.
But just like all of our community leaders here and our board members, Diana has done an amazing job to be the face of the LA Latino Chamber. She's always out there in the community. But tell us a little bit about the hats that you wear.
Well, I wear many hats. In my day job, I'll have to put a plug in for my company because, that's
Yes,
where
do
you're
it.
in
Of course,
business.
please do. Tell us
So I
what
work
you
for a
do.
company called Actum. We are a global consulting firm, and we represent many clients with different issues. We write the story. We do crisis management. We do PR. Government relations, you name it, we take care of it. You have an issue that we need to solve, connect. We do that at a global level. And so I am proud to be part of that company. I'm vice president there,
Wow.
which has really opened some doors, and it is why I'm very involved with the chamber. Because we are made up of small business, and we are, actually my company, although it's global, it's a small owned by small owners, and we're growing, and this is part of the reason why we all joined, so we can grow and develop
Yes.
new relationships.
Right, I love it.
Tell me a little bit about how you've leveraged the chamber to kind of grow your network and then also be able to scale up the business that you currently work at.
Great. That's a great question because it's exactly what I was alluding to. So being part of the chamber, you meet so many, we have members from all over. We have, cities that are part of our membership. We have companies. So what I do is I'm a consultant. So I connect people. My job is to connect people, open doors, solve issues at the local level. Maybe we represent companies at the state and the federal level. So by coming to these events, we meet people, we build our networks. I'm also involved with a lot of other boards, but my favorite one obviously is the LA Latino Chamber. You can't go wrong with the chamber. And some of these people that are on the board are longtime friends of mine. So it makes it easier. You trust these individuals. You know they're solid. Their ethic, like the doctora at our lunch said, our work
amazing.
ethic is amazing. And so you can't go wrong by connecting with a Latino business. So that's my plug for them today.
And
I love it.
And that's one of the things that a lot of people say, like, Valerie, it doesn't look like you're working. It looks like you're having fun. But like if you see right now, right, I saw Diana, I give her a big old hug, and I was excited to see her. Haven't been able to, she's been busy out, with everybody here and connecting with everybody. So sometimes, it's like, okay, trying to connect with them, trying to give them a quick hug, and it's just like, I just want to say
No,
hello.
I noticed you've been trying to get her in here too, but then she gets pulled to go somewhere else.
Yes, exactly.
So today, it's amazing. I just did a walkthrough. I was finally able to do a walkthrough. I was like, I want to walk through. I've been right here, just doing a lot of interviews. But it's amazing because everybody is so welcoming.
Yes.
Everybody wants to network,
Everybody wants to network.
and I love that.
Yes, and I think our chamber is great. Gives you great access to network. Like I said, walking around, you see all the level of businesses that come and join us, and this is growing. I mean, last year we had a good turnout, but we had a really great turnout today.
It's amazing.
We won many awards based on all the service that we're providing for our membership. And another thing that I do, I'm the legislative chair for the chamber, and that's something new that we've been, we've become a big influence now because we want the business community to be represented in the Latino community. And I think there's a lot of chambers. I think there was 4 of them here today, which it tells you we need some representation in the business community. So it's up to us to fight for what we need. Get our voices heard, like stop taxing us, stop killing us with all these policies. And so my job as a legislative chair is to identify bills that will affect small business and will kill business. And then we just run it by the board and we inform everybody of what's going on. So that's our way to advocate.
Right.
Nice. Do you have...
Oh, go ahead.
So, Diana, I know that right now we have a lot of different business owners, right? There's some that are here to network, grow their book, grow their business, be able to get their business to the next level. What would you say or recommend? Something that can maybe all size fits all of something that they can take with them, of a recommendation, a tip, something that they can take home.
I always say, a couple of rules that I learned when I was building my network is if somebody invites you somewhere and you say yes, show up. That's number one.
I like that.
And number 2, if somebody gives you their card and makes time to speak to you, follow up with it was nice to meet you, because that's how you build your network. People understand and they know that you are serious about building your network. So you follow up. And
that's right.
you don't have to invite them to lunch. Maybe if there's time, if you're really interested, invite them for coffee.
Exactly.
Exactly. But it's always good to follow up with people that you meet, and that's how one way to really build your network.
Good. No, and Diana's absolutely correct. There's been times where I meet with people and I'm like, I don't know how we're going to collaborate. And it ends up being like a really great connection, or maybe a really great connection for maybe one of my partners that can actually leverage that connection. Right. So yeah, it's just the power of networking. But yes, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
we know
you,
you're busy, and she finally got you here, so it's amazing.
I know.
Thank you.
And then everybody's talking. I'm like, come back later.
I know. I'm like, okay, I'll be back. But thank you for being here. Thank you for highlighting us. I mean, it's a terrific event. I'm very proud of all the work we put into this. The chamber staff is small and mighty, and they did an amazing job.
Oh, it's beautiful
so
here.
proud of
It's
them.
amazing. Yeah, I love
this is only their second year.
I know, and it's second year for me.
Yes.
Being here is my first year. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's wonderfully done.
So great. So go visit the tequila shop over there.
I went to the other one. I'm going to go to the other one right now. Shh, we're recording. Diana, you're going to be in trouble.
We have fun too.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time.
Okay, so I'm excited because I come to a lot of events here. I come to the LA County Fair here almost every year. We enjoy ourselves. This is a beautiful place. But we have CEO Walter Marquez with us right now. And Walter, explain a little bit, because some people might feel that, yes, you hear about the Fairplex, LA County Fair, but there's so much more that you do here. So can you explain a little bit to our audience, what exactly does the Fairplex accommodate? Like something like this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think first and foremost, what's important to know about Fairplex is that we're a nonprofit organization.
Oh, okay.
And so a lot of people kind of try to figure out exactly what is Fairplex. We are a 501c5, not a C3. Most people are familiar with the C3s.
Yes.
So the history of county fairs rests with agriculture. And so that's where we draw our C5 designation from, because we are an agricultural institution.
Okay.
So what happens on our grounds is incredible. We have 500 acres.
Wow.
We are in a long-term lease with the county. So this is county property.
Right.
They've put us as stewards of it,
Okay.
and we're tasked with putting on the county fair. not only do we task with putting on the county fair, we can do some incredible events such as this one here today.
Correct.
We have over 300 events year-round that go on our grounds. We have a hotel. We have RV parks. We have hotel RV boat and storage.
I've
We
seen
have
that.
a preschool, and we have a high school career tech program that we also fund, which is a subsidy, if you will, another nonprofit that we established that is for our preschool, 0 to K, 0 to K. And then we have our C-Tech program for high schoolers that you learn different paths. We have an automotive path, we have a welding path, we have an urban farm because we have a 5-acre farm on our grounds. So we have urban farming, and we have early childhood path for high schoolers.
Okay.
So they're matriculated with our local school districts so they can actually get credits for it. And best of all, thanks to philanthropy, it's free for these kids
Oh, wow.
to come and get their classes.
amazing.
And we offer to them.
That's amazing.
That is about a third of what we do on our property.
Oh, wow.
I bet a third. Wow, my God.
I've been here probably about 5 times for the holiday run.
Yes.
We do it here, and it's amazing. I mean, the kind of things
And then
that
they do the 4th of July celebration, the Big Bang, right? You do
we
the
have,
Fourth-
yes, we have
Oh,
4th of
wow.
July coming up, kaboom. We do the holiday halves. We do bubble runs. We have a home and garden show, a dog show. I mean, it just goes on
I
and on
love
and
it.
on
I
and
know.
on what we do.
Wow. And it's a very well kept property. I mean, I see that like the different locations that I've been in, and they're very well kept. And so we've always wondered, like as an association, like when are we going to have an event there? Because it's a great venue. And so we're just wondering.
Yeah,
and
we're putting
hopefully
something in the
now
works.
we're kinda
We've
gonna
been
be
like, so
working on
to meet you, it's
something.
like, all right, I want to rub shoulders with Walter right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we do. We have 500 acres, right? So I always like to put that in context,
Right.
because how do you put 500 acres in context?
Yes.
You can get Exhibition Park, right, where the Coliseum is, BMO Stadium, the Aquatic Center, the museums, and add the USC campus, put it on our property, and we still have 100 acres left over.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's
So
amazing.
we have room for everything that begins to really do what we really want, is impact community. And what are those events? What are the things where people can just come together, have a great time? Economic impact is important, regional impact, just loving on each other, being the family that we all are here in Southern California. We want that to happen here on these grounds.
I love it.
Wow, we
and,
love
and,
it.
And as a CEO here at the Fairplex, you know, you've opened the doors for the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. I mean, how important is that to you to be able to do events like this and give other businesses opportunity, especially Latino businesses?
You know, that's the history of these grounds. So the history of these grounds started with local merchants looking across a beet and barley field on these grounds here over 100 years ago and said, this is the place where we need to bring the best of the best so that we can continue to interact and impact community. Back then, it was agriculture. It was the farming and the other aspects of it. But you know, the reality, when you talk about business to business and that aspect of it, that's what our agriculture is now here. There's agriculture aspects, right, just kind of metaphorically, but it is being able to share the best of this business, the best of this business, put it together, and then begin to see what that new business or that new interaction can be.
Yeah.
That then provides the growth and the economic impact for our communities and everyone, jobs, increasing, keeping the jobs here. That whole aspect of it starts to thrive. And you know, as we look around in this hall, there's just so many great conversations
Yes.
here
Yes.
that
Oh, wow.
I can only imagine what new businesses are going to be spurred off of this.
Oh, absolutely. And us being one, this is our first time here. I know
Yes.
this is our second annual, but we're excited about it. We had Daryl on our podcast, and he shared some amazing stories and some amazing things that they have on the plants. And so he shared a little bit about you and the partnership. So we're like, no, we'll be there. And we're only like 10 minutes from here. So
No, we're West
we're
Covina.
very excited.
So I have one last question.
Yes.
And it's a personal question because you have so many events here. Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite
Yes.
event? Well, we have so many unique events, and I think what I love about the events is that they all celebrate hobbies and passions for everyone. But there is nothing like the LA County Fair.
That's what I was going to say. I was
Not-
just going to say that.
That brings everything together.
It really does, because we bring vendors in, we bring animals in, we bring rides in, the fried food, we get to
Concerts.
fry everything, concerts.
I see Lowrider Show.
Lowrider Show, LACMA was here, the Getty Museum was here.
Wow.
So it is really a culmination of celebrating the best of LA County.
Wow.
And we have individuals baking their own goods, making their own jams, submitting them in for competitions. I mean, it is LA to its finest, and it is our responsibility here at Fairplex to make sure that our county fair represents LA County.
That's right.
And it's important that you go to the Orange County Fair so you can understand what Orange County is represented in.
yeah, I've
San
been there.
Diego Fair.
I've been there. LA's better.
Hey, no, we've
okay.
been we always plan ahead, because
Yeah.
every time we go through the expo or the convention, is it called convention? In there where you have a lot of vendors, yeah, we end up spending a lot of money, because they have some great things, and I always go back the next year hoping I'm going to find them again, and yeah, sometimes they're not there, so I'm like, oh, I should have got it, but no, thank you so much for
Yes, Walter,
for
thank
sharing
you.
with us all the wonderful things that you guys are doing here, for the partnership and for everything that you have to offer, and future events too. How can they find you, find future events here?
LACountyFair.com is for the fair, Fairplex.com. Either one, point to each of you. Like us on Instagram and Facebook and all those other places as well. We get all that information out. You go to our website, you can sign up for the newsletter as well.
okay.
So the
Okay.
information's all out there. We do what we can, but we don't reach everyone, and so it is some engagement. I am happy to say that I think we have the largest following on Instagram for county fairs. Right?
Oh, wow, that's
No
awesome.
competition, but
Hey, you can pop your collar a little bit. Come on, Walter.
we have a great social media team.
I love
and
it.
There's a great team here at Fairplex that cares about community. And because of that, I think that's where you start seeing the reflection and kind of the openness to the events such as these, and the aspect of it is because for us, it is all about enhancing and improving the community. That's what's going on here at the Latino Chamber Convention as well. This is our DNA.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
thank
really
you, Walter.
appreciate you being here and talking to us. And make sure you guys follow their page. They have some great stuff coming
That's
up in
right.
the future.
Well, thank you, Walter. I really appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time. So we are here with Vice Chair of the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce, Rudy Gutierrez.
Yes.
Now, Rudy, I've been told off camera that you actually wear so many hats. Can you please explain the hats that you wear? My God.
Well, thank you for having me. It's such a great event, right?
Yes, it's an
what
amazing
about our
event.
keynote speaker?
Oh my God, she was amazing.
That was awesome.
I think being like truthful and raw like that, it comes across way better.
Yes. Oh my God. Anyway, a little bit about me. I'm obviously Rudy Gutierrez. I'm Vice Chairman of the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. Very honored to be part of the board. I represent also the National Roofing Contractors Association as an executive director. I sit on the National Contractors Hispanic Alliance as a board member. And I am president and CEO of Shell Roofing Solutions Group, a commercial roofing company in California.
And then I just heard too that you sponsored a NASCAR car, and your car won.
Yeah, we do have some crazy passions. So racing is our passion. And what better way to put our brand out there to the world than to do it through national events like racing. So yes, we are a national title sponsor for an NHRA funny car. Goes 320 miles an hour.
Wow.
Craziness. We have a national sponsorship for Pro Stock NASCAR, which is also 240 miles an hour craziness. We sponsor a Harley-Davidson racing team.
Wow.
And we sponsor, along with our partner Robbie Gordon, a super stadium truck race truck. which we just won the Long Beach Grand Prix in April.
What the-
Thank you.
Wow, my
Congratulations.
goodness.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
So let me put this into perspective. Over the weekend, the Long Beach Grand Prix, NHRA Las Vegas, almost over 200 million people saw our shell roofing brand.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations on that, man. That's wow. That's a huge success.
It's
But you know
exciting,
what?
right?
Also, I did want to mention, he's not only wearing all these different hats, but not only that, but his team is also involved in the community. So while I was out there at the IE Chamber or anywhere, they come up and they approach and they say, hey, this is what we're doing. They're out in the community, and that's what I love. They're really community-based type of company as well.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We're front and center, obviously. We're super blessed to be a company of scale and then give back to our communities. We're involved with nonprofit. Our team, they're the ones that really do all the work. I'm just the good face of it, okay? But no, I got to give all the praise to the team. Shell Roofing team is always front and center. We all speak the same way. It's about our company, about what we deliver in our products and services.
No, absolutely.
But we got to talk about Listo.
Yes.
Yes.
So what's going on with Listo?
So Listo is a app or a portal on steroids. Yes.
Wow.
It is an amazing platform that, as a member, our company, any company that is a member that can join, they're business ready, and organizations that put out bids for whatever the product is, from construction to marketing to HR to hospital, they'll be able to log on to this portal and look at contract-ready companies. These companies will be vetted by a committee, and that committee will obviously make sure that those companies are ready for those organizations to require bids. So it's an amazing platform. Not many organizations or associations have this type of platform at this level.
Wow, that sounds amazing. You have a question?
No, I
see you right
I'm
here.
just like, I'm impressed by the platform.
I'll
that
be
they
honest,
have. Like,
impressed.
wow. Yeah.
This man right here.
There's a lot of hard work. Obviously, the Latino Chamber of Commerce, the board members, they give a lot of guidance to our chairman, to the director. They set the pace and the goal for the entire year, and then it's up to all of us to go out and make it happen. So, obviously this is the brainchild of our chairman, Daryl Sauceda. I got to give all the praise to him. I mean, he came up with this idea, he brought it to fruition, and then now it's a reality.
I love it.
Now our members can sign up, our members will be vetted, and then it'll be populated with actual projects that you can bid on.
Wow.
Really quick question. So what if they're not here today at the LA Latino Expo? How can they actually get access to this information and this platform?
Well, that's an excellent question. So why wouldn't you be here at the Latino Expo?
Right?
No, so obviously on our website, the LA Latino Chamber website, they can log on and, it's the lalcc.org website. They can look at the resources that we have. One of the resources is going to be Listo, and you can learn all about Listo right on the website. Also, you can call in the chamber, of course, and then I'm happy to answer any questions on behalf of the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I love it, Rudy. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Man, I'm glad
It's been
to
amazing.
meet
I
you.
hope you enjoyed the expo. This has been amazing.
yes.
Yeah, this is a great
Yes.
turnout.
The
I mean, this is only-
speaker, just, oh my God.
I got to go get my book before she's gone. But thank you, Rudy. Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you, guys.
Thank you for
Thank you.
everything you do for our community.
Well, thank
Yes,
you for
thank
the
you.
platform, and enjoy the expo.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I feel like they're all special guests. Okay, I'm just going to say that. But here we have Cesar Garcia. And Cesar, I know right now we were just talking offline, so tell us a little bit about the hats you wear. It looks like you do a little bit of work here in the community, so would love to hear what you do.
Well, first off, I want to congratulate the Latino Chamber for putting this event together, Mr. Saucedo and the whole board. This is a beautiful way of getting businesses together to network and connect. I'm Cesar Garcia. I'm wearing multiple hats. One, I am the mayor of the city of Duarte, the beautiful city of Duarte in the San Gabriel Valley. And I'm also here representing Topping Out LLC, which is a project controls firm.
Wow, I was very impressed when I was talking to you to see a Latino representing, the city of Duarte as a mayor. I don't know, it just brings me this sense of pride to see, because plus you look young, so I was like,
Gracias,
you know what,
Monica,
I was
gracias.
very impressed, and he speaks Spanish, so that's even more impressive. But how is your experience working? Because I know you said that you also support the Chamber of Commerce in your community.
Of course. Well, first of all, my city clerk just let me know a couple months ago that I am the youngest Hispanic mayor in the history of Duarte.
Wow.
So in the 68 years that Duarte's been a city, they have not had a 31-year-old Hispanic mayor. So
See? So that's why I was impressed.
So we say that humbly and with a lot of pride because my grandparents moved to the city in 1979, and all my uncles and aunts and cousins were raised there. So it's a lot of pride. But I am a big supporter of small businesses. We have the Duarte Chamber of Commerce that we fund as a city, and I'm always trying to find events for them to network with other regional partners. And how do we grow? I was talking to Mr. Salcedo offline, and I want to find ways that as a city we can support small local opportunities for these businesses, whether it be in construction or hats or apparel. We're always contracting different businesses, so we'd love to support.
One of the things that I have learned is that when we get together is actually when we grow, right? So I know that right now you were just transitioned to this table. So what did we do with Listo today? Tell us a little bit about that.
We just signed up for Listos.
Congratulations.
Gave our email, and we're hoping to get vetted and be part of this great organization that I think it's, once again, commending the board for their vision and creating a portal where everybody can come together and say, hey, I'm looking for this specifically, and no more of, oh, I didn't know this business existed.
Correct.
I didn't know that you were offering this services. I think this is a great opportunity, and congratulations to everyone involved in creating this.
Well, congratulations to you.
Yes, congratulations.
Muchas gracias.
And yes, definitely, we will let you know of other events that are coming up. I know that there's wonderful events, so we'll definitely keep in touch. And thank you so much for taking the time.
No, keep us informed. Like it's an old saying, if you want to get somewhere fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And
There
I think
you
that's
go.
that's what it's about. Let's work
Very
together.
well said.
Thank you. Thank
Gracias.
you so much, Mayor.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Muchas
you.
gracias.
Thank you.
Okay, I am right here with Josh and Delbert. Why don't you guys explain what just happened, because you guys are now part of the Listo program, correct?
Yes, yes, we are.
So, your company name?
So we got invited out here. I'm with DDP Electric, and here's Josh with Radco. We're some organizations from Imperial Valley that got into the LISO program. We signed a letter of intent today to perform work through the LISO program. So,
Yes, and what type of business do you do?
I'm an electrical contractor.
Electrical contractor.
Absolutely, and we do underground utilities, which include water, sewer, and storm drain, along with earthwork as well. So,
So another electrical company, or?
no, we do earthwork and water, sewer, and storm
Oh,
drain.
nice, man!
Yes,
You guys are both
Yeah,
in the trenches there, doing all the
trenches,
electrical and
that's
stuff, huh?
right.
Oh man! And were you going to explain? I'm sorry.
Oh, so
I am Myra Whitman. I'm with DDP Electric as well. I'm the CFO. I'm
Oh, okay.
Married to him. I'm a Latina.
So I'm married to him, Latina. Yeah.
I think what Daryl was saying earlier was he wanted me to introduce my wife because she's also the deputy CEO of Imperial County.
Oh.
So she's a public figure as well.
Yeah, so I work for Imperial County and the County Executive Office in the Imperial Valley. So I also do that in addition to assisting with DDP Electric.
Nice. Oh my God, this is a powerhouse right here.
That's right.
You know what I love about coming to this event is that you're surrounded by powerhouses.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is. It's all about, right? Being around like-minded individuals.
Yes.
So
For
congratulations on both of you
Thank you
guys.
very much, sir.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
And
you
how
guys.
can people
Thank you.
contact you? Real quick, how can they contact your business?
They can look us.
Website ddpelectricinc.com.
Okay.
That's right, and us is radical.net.
Radical.net?
Yes, right.
Ooh, radical.net. He's like, shoot. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And enjoy yourself for the rest of the day.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, so I know that they're all special, right?
But he's
this-
special.
But this is special because
Yes.
one of the things that I've always brought up is that it's a very powerful name. He has 2 last names.
What?
Reyes Mejia. Tell us what you do.
My name is Reyes Mejia. I'm the broker for SoCal Loans and Realty Group Advisors. I've been in the business for about 20 years now, helping investors and small businesses in getting financing and finding either their brick and mortar or their first investment. We're based out of LA. helping different type of clients obtain their goals in either real estate or financing.
I love it. Reyes, how does a Hispanic like yourself, a Chicano, Hispanic, Latino, get into the industry that you're in right now? I mean, because some people, this is an industry that I wouldn't see a lot of Latinos getting involved in.
No, yes. I think we're very few in between that are in this business. You know what? My story is kind of unique. I fell right into it. After high school, I started seeing what the income levels and, when you get out of high school, you don't really know what you're going to do. Am I going to go to college? What do I want to be when I grow up, right? So, my approach, was always motivated by helping people and making money. So, from a Craigslist ad that said hiring junior loan officers, no experience needed, is how I started in the business and, just grew from there. 2008 came around. Nobody was doing loans at that time because, the market fell off the cliff.
The face of the earth.
And, that's how basically I got into real estate. I helped one of my investors that had a large portfolio of notes start figuring out what he was going to do. So we ended up foreclosing on some. He had a large tract of properties, and that's kind of how I stumbled into real estate.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, and something about Reyes here is, he's seen it all. Real estate, and I learned really quick, is a roller coaster. So him still being in the business and still being involved and still doing what he's doing speaks a lot for his work and also preparation, but not only that, his commitment to the community. So I know that you sit on the board here for the LA Latino Chamber.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how that's helped you be to where you're at today.
You know what? I think being a part of the board Latino has opened my eyes more to being more a part of the community Latino, because I'm a strong advocate for being together. Because, in the community, as a first generation Latino, there's always a disconnection between us, right?
Yes.
As part of support, as part of community, sometimes, we don't understand that, we're in a country that's 8 figures and it's big enough for all of us to flourish together.
Yes.
And one of the things that I tell people, hey, if the Latino community comes together, we will take over the world.
We can make anything go viral, blockbuster, anything if we just come together.
Absolutely. So being a part of Latino, it's made me connect with a lot of businesses, a lot of people that have dreams that, want to grow their businesses to the next level. And, that's what we're here for, to support all Latino businesses and help them continue to grow and flourish in any market that they may be in.
And yes, I wanted to add, so one of the great things about his company is that not only they're able to help with the real estate piece of things, but then also on the lending. And I know right now there's a huge gap, especially for our underrepresented communities, and where there's a huge gap for access to capital. And so a lot of the times I will refer my clients that unfortunately have been declined to where they were originally applied, and I refer it over to Reyes and his team, and they have been able to do a great job. So tell us a little bit about that. I know that sometimes customers will go to the bank and maybe they're not able to get approved. Tell us a little bit about how you're different and why maybe they should go to you after.
Yes, I think what makes us different is we pay attention to detail. We see what our clients' needs are. Sometimes a lot of the major banks, they're just like just a line of loans coming in, don't really pay attention to what the client's needs are. And we're able to sit down with the client, understand their finances, or try to help them fix their finances so they become bankable, right? But in the meantime, we're able to get our clients, teach them the ropes, and get them temporary financing so they're able to get going. One of the things also, we're a bilingual company, so we have a lot of businesses that are immigrants or first generation here, they're Spanish speaking only. And sometimes, there's a disconnect, or they feel disconnected to some of the financial services, and they feel that they're not being serviced. So I think that that's one of our niches, I would say, that we're able to grab a client by the hand, show them the special attention that they need so they're able to accomplish their goals. And that's why I think that we've been successful at everything that we do, because at at SoCal Loans and Realty Group Advisors, we care about our clients and we take the time to understand their needs and be able to fulfill and get them to the finish line.
I love it, man. I mean, I'm going to have to apply.
Hey, we're taking applications.
We're taking applications today. You're taking applications today. No, I love it, man. When Valerie introduced us a little earlier, I love your spirit, man, and especially
Thank
your
you.
business partner's spirit as well, man. Very nice guys. And, have a great day, man. The rest of the day here at the Expo.
Yes, man. We're having an amazing time here, and make sure everybody connects.
Yes, it's all about connecting.
Follow the Latino Chamber of Commerce.
And how people get a hold of you.
You can follow us on Instagram. That's probably the best way. You'll see many of the type of loans that we do for our clients. And so it's Realty Group Advisors and SoCal Loans.
I love it. All right.
Thank
Any
you
last
guys
words, Val?
for
Good?
everything you
All right.
do. No, he's amazing. His team is amazing. So yes, thank you for
Thank
taking
you
the
for
time.
having me, guys.
Yeah,
I
thanks, Ray.
appreciate it.
Man.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We are so excited because we met an amazing gentleman here, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey Weiss.
Jeffrey Weiss. Jeffrey, you told me off camera that you have a studio or your production.
Well, we do. We're actually going to be building a big studio in Burbank with some partners of mine. But I have two companies. One is Advantage Video Systems, and we've been a systems integration company, which means we build all the technology for the media entertainment business. We've been doing that for 25, almost 25 years now. We've built studios for almost 250 TV stations, hundreds and hundreds of post facilities and VFX facilities. We've built podcasting studios. We help people go from like internet, with YouTube, where they're not making any money, to making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars.
We're gonna have to get with Jeffrey here.
Yes,
I
think I'm gonna end up saving your card.
You are. It's gonna
Wow.
I'm one of the leading broadcast engineers in the country. I help define the standards for the motion picture entertainment system, like what is UHD, what is the color, the color systems that we use, what is ST2110. All these we define these.
Mm-hmm.
We work on these. I support SMPTE and all that. But yeah, my company's been around 25 years. We've been built almost all the technology in the industry. Esports, we're huge in esports, all that stuff. So I've been out of that company. And then a few years ago, I started a new company called the Preparedness Network. And as a Preparedness Network, we do disaster preparedness training, like fires, floods, earthquakes.
Oh,
How does a company survive disasters? And then we also do active shooter training. And we do CSR training. I have a degree from Pepperdine at CSR, and I got a degree from MIT in global sustainability. So we teach companies how to build better resilience and to survive disasters, live active shooter training, and we do that. We also do leadership training. I'm a John Maxwell leadership coach, so we do
John
that.
Maxwell, I know. I have a lot of his books.
Everybody
I have a lot of his books.
Over
I think we all
70
do.
books.
Yes.
Over 70 books. I mean, the guy's an amazing person. I've been to a lot of his conferences in Florida. He's just, he teaches on leadership,
I love it.
and that's what we do. Yeah.
Well, we love everything that you are saying, especially with your second company. Well, your first company, first of all, because we're podcasters ourselves.
You are. Because you're doing that right now.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
We have a studio and in our office and stuff. So maybe we'll get you out there and you could give us some tips, and I don't know, maybe we'll work with you in the future. But my main question to you today is, what are you here? How important is it for you to be here today?
Yes.
Well, even though Trump may not agree with it, Latinos are a very important part of this city.
100%.
Yes, we are.
And be honest with you, a lot of us have Latino in our, even if we're this color, we still may have a little bit of
that's
Latino.
okay.
My fathers go back to Colombia, so I have that. We all have that connection. Latinos are an extremely important part of this city.
100%.
And what we do, and we need to support them 100%. I support all my Latino friends and all my Latino clients, and I come to these conferences. I'm in charge. I'm part of the Latino Chamber of Commerce because it is a very active and very powerful Chamber of Commerce. It's one of the most.
Yes.
I mean, I belong to Beverly Hills, Greater San Fernando, and Latino, and I think it's a very important part of it, especially with Listo coming out, where I'm going to be able to put my businesses up there and be able to, and business can see me and give me business because they know I'm certified by a great organization. I mean, the things that you guys do, you know, the events that you guys hold throughout the year, why would I be anywhere else?
That's right.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing.
You're
Well,
here.
thank you.
So,
Yes.
Jeffrey, where can people find more information about you? Where can they go?
Yeah, so my first company, Advantage Video Systems, AdvantageVideoSystems.com, AdvantageVideoSystems.com, or email me, Jeff at AdvantageVideoSystems.com, or you can call my cell phone number, 818-624-4242. And then for the Preparedness Network, it's Jeff at preparednesstv.info. Jeff at preparednesstv.info, and preparednesstv.info is my website. Both of those ways you can get in contact with me.
Well, that's
thank you, Jeff.
amazing. We're very grateful that you are here.
And on the Latino Chamber of Commerce website.
Yes,
Hey, there you guys
yes.
go. There you guys go. So we're here with Luis Vasquez. Luis, why don't you formally introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your business?
Thank you so much, Monica. I really appreciate the invitation. Like you, I'm delighted to be here in Pomona with the Latino Chamber of Commerce. I'm Luis Vasquez. I'm the founder of Lava. I'm also the organizer of Dream Big, a small business empowerment forum in LA.
Wow. You know, I was watching you as you were walking by, and I'm very impressed by your shirt because it says Dream Big. I almost want to tell you to take it off and give it to me because I know you don't have any more. But, you know, I'm going to let you keep it. You're just going to mail me one.
Luis, why don't we tell Monica what it is that she needs to do to get this shirt?
Yes, please.
So the thing that I would ask you to do is come to Dream Big. Everyone, please join us on June 18th at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes in downtown LA. People can register at dreambignow.net. It's going to be a unique event because what we're going to be looking at doing is addressing specifically how do entrepreneurs rise in uncertain times. And I can only tell you, we thought tariffs were bad. We thought rolling back community reinvestment was bad. But now we've got National Guard, the Marine in our city of Los Angeles, the city of angels.
No, yes, absolutely. So I know that you've been doing this at it for a while. Now, tell us a little bit about the preparation, or not only the preparation, but what can the entrepreneur or your attendees expect while attending Dream Big?
You know, what we hope to do is to create a unique small business experience. And how we're going to be doing that is, number one, we're hosting Dream Big at La Plaza de Culturas. It is one of the most beautiful, stunning venues in downtown LA. But for me, what I'm proud about it's a story about nuestra gente, the Latino community. We're also going to have our event catered by Pest Cantina.
Oh, nice.
It's a Zagat-rated, Latina-owned restaurant in downtown LA. We have Univision as one of our key partners.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to be having a really thoughtful discussion about how do you rise in uncertain times. Sandra Cervantes, the brand new anchor woman from Univision, will be moderating the panel.
Okay.
Among our speakers include Jesus Chavez, the new president, general manager of Televisa Univision. Stephen Chung, the CEO of LA's Economic Development Corporation. Eleanor Torres, managing director of the Port of Long Beach. Those are some of our speakers on our panel. But what we really want to do is also help small businesses not just have a conversation, but to learn. And that's the other unique thing we'll be doing. We have Lisa Rehurik from Arizona, who will be out to show our participants how do you write a winning proposal. Let me tell you, having been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, it doesn't matter how many certifications you have. If you cannot read an RFP and you cannot write a proposal, lo siento, forgive me, you're not going to win a proposal. You're not going to win work. And that's how we're going to help you elevate, is to write winning proposals, and this time, how to do it with artificial intelligence.
Wow. So is this the first year you're hosting this event?
No, this is our third year that we're hosting Dream Big.
Okay.
We've sold out twice. I think we already sold out again for
congratulations.
our third event.
Wow, that's amazing. So what brings you here today to this amazing event?
You know, I can only tell you that the LA Latino Chamber of Commerce, since I've been a member for over 10 years, has been really great. Their trainings are phenomenal. We won a grant through Elevate. There are people like Olivia Rios, are amazing people that I want to be a part of and I want to support.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, no, definitely. Well, thank you so much for everything you do for our community, and I hope you enjoy the event. Thank you so much.
Yes, Muchísimas gracias a las dos.
Thank you.
Thank you.
De nada.
Take care.
All right, so thank you, everyone. We have Miguel Garcia. So, Miguel.
Yes, thank you, Valeria.
Yes, Miguel Garcia, tell us, what is your company and what is it that you do?
My company is located on the city of Jurupa Valley, the county of Riverside, and we're doing construction, metal framing, drywall, taping, T-bar, suspended ceilings, and we take care of the commercial area and residential area too, both ways. So if anyone needs like even repair like walls or like brand new jobs, we're here to help.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, how long have you had your company for?
Monica, we have the company for 2 years and a half, but I have the experience for 20 years.
Okay.
So thank God I have 20 years in experience, and I'm doing basically commercial since day one on 2005 till today. So 2 years and a half with my company, but experience 20 years.
That's awesome. And you speak Spanish, I'm sure.
Yes, I speak Spanish, and my English is the second language. Thank God I learned English.
No, that's good. Congratulations. You
Thank
want to
you.
say it in Spanish? You can say it in Spanish.
No, I feel more comfortable in English.
Okay.
I feel comfortable in English.
Okay, well, felicidades.
Thank you so much, Monica.
So what brings you here to this wonderful expo today?
What brings me here is my team, the people. It's part of the Pacific Chirac, my kids and my wife. Why? Because this is a big opportunity to make it stronger and bigger, our company, our project, and get better opportunities to the whole team. Not only for me, it's for the whole team. Because Pacific Chirac is my guys in the field, my guys in the office, and myself.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your
Yes.
business. We wish you nothing but success, and thank you for continuing to support, big communities, businesses, and people with construction.
Thank you, Monica.
Yes, and
services.
definitely make the most out of this event today because there's a lot of opportunity here for sure.
Thank you, Valeria. Thank you so much, because we're here to looking for opportunities, and then thank you for you guys that give me this opportunity. I feel so special, not because you guys are a woman. I have a daughter, I have a wife, I have my mom. That's a big, big support, and I respect you guys a lot because you guys doing an amazing job. I see everything that you guys do. Congratulations to you guys too, and thank you for your support.
Oh, no, we thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. If anybody trying to look onto the company, it's Miguel at PacificChirac.com. I'm sorry, Miguel at PacificChiracInc.com.
There
Make
you
me
go.
nervous. Or on my TikTok, like Miguel El Buddy, and I'm making like social media now too.
That's good.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the event.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Valeria. Thank you so much, Monica, and thank you so much for your team.
All right. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
We are standing here with Carla Sandoval, and you were just sharing with me all the wonderful things that you do. But why don't you formally introduce yourself and your business?
Okay, well, muy buenas tardes. My name is Carla Sandoval, and I've actually been an entrepreneur since the age of 16. But then, since I was little, I've always sold things. But I went off to college, and then afterwards, I actually launched my own business at the age of 23. And I was telling these beautiful ladies that I've been very fortunate because when I started growing and building my business, I say this humbly, I grew it to $1 million a year. And then 5 months later, it was all gone. And, that really allowed me to see that the reason why it wasn't sustainable was, one, because of my ego that got in the way, but also it was really because I didn't have processes and systems in place to maintain it. And, I rebuilt it 3 times, and because of that, I had an opportunity to then be the director of a multicultural entrepreneur program where I was really teaching people how to grow and scale their businesses. I did that for 10 years. I launched a podcast all about entrepreneurship. And now I run an entrepreneur program with the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce called RICE.
Carla is a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
I love it. So, given what you just told us, tell us a little bit about what you would do different if you're, to go back and do it
At
all
which
over
time?
again.
Because I've done that 3 times. So which time? The first time?
Pick a time and where you think, there were certain decisions that now that could have made a difference in today's world.
Okay, so I'll probably pick the first time that I lost everything because I think that was the most impactful time. Because the other times when I lost it, it was like, okay, here I go again. But the first time I was only 23 years old, and I think what ended up happening was, number one, I had no balance in my life. Like all I did was work, and work and work.
Like Rihanna, work, work, work.
Yes, and all I did was work, which was fine. I don't regret it because it gave me a lot of experience. However, I X'd out people out of my life. I became very unavailable, and I'm just going to be transparent, very rude. I was like, I have no time for you. I got to work. I got a time for you. I got to work.
I'm glad I met you now.
You're so much nicer now.
I know. Well, you know, that comes with experience and age. But what ended up happening, if I could go back and I could tell her something, I would say, yes, work, and find time for the people that you love. And be grateful for the things that you have. And don't take yourself so serious, because I feel that because I had such a scarcity mindset that I thought I was going to lose everything. And guess what happened? I did. 5 months later, I had nothing. I literally was eating macaroni and cheese.
Oh my gosh.
I had to borrow money from somebody to pay rent for 2 months in a row. And so I would tell her, like, yes, work hard, but have some balance. You know, get some time to enjoy your life, and don't be so mean to the people that are trying to help you.
Yeah, because then you probably wouldn't have found anybody to pay your rent. You're lucky you did.
Yes, well, guess what? I wasn't rude to him because he lived very far away. He was my best friend from USC. So luckily
glad.
for me, he was
Well,
available.
I'm glad that you're able to share, you know, your story to be able to help others so that others don't have to, you know, make that mistake. Because I think it's through all the education that we seek through other people that have already experienced certain things we learned, right?
Absolutely.
And there's nothing wrong. There's no shame. You know, we've all been there, but we're all learning. And we're still learning. Even now at this age, we're still learning. So you can never be way at the top. You're always should see yourself as someone who is still teaching people, who's still learning.
Absolutely.
You know, and being seen for that, you know, someone who can help. So congratulations on everything that you're doing.
Yes, very
and
inspiring story.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing.
absolutely. I think I'm going to invite you to our regular podcast. She has an
Absolutely,
amazing
absolutely.
story.
I will just say one more thing, and that is that because of all of that, it allowed me to, you know, now I'm closer to God, and he actually gave me the name of my now company, which is Wake Up and Unleash. He kept saying, wake up. And I was like, what does that mean? A couple days later, I heard unleash. And I was like, unleash what? And then 4 days of journaling, I came up with that name, Wake Up and Unleash. So I have a podcast called Wake Up and Unleash, and it's really designed for entrepreneurs to help them wake up and unleash that entrepreneur that they have inside.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well,
Yes.
thank you so
Well,
much
thank
for
you
sharing
so much
your,
for taking the
your
time.
story.
Thank you, and yes,
thank you.
we will do that.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
enjoy the event.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching Let's Connect Now. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And if you want to be a sponsor, contact us today.